Abdominal clinical examination. Clinical palpation of the spleen. Teaching of general surgery for medical students. Palpation of the spleen.
Spleen, I start from the right iliac fossa going towards the left hypochondrium, like that. Deep breath, expire, deep breath, expire, deep breath, expire. I didn't feel any swelling, no splenic enlargement. I can insinuate my fingers below the costal margin, deep to the costal margin. If there is no splenic enlargement, if there is splenic enlargement, I can't do this action. Also, in the right, if there is liver enlargement, I can't insinuate my fingers deep to the costal margin.
Palpation of the upper border of the spleen.
As for the spleen, to know whether the spleen is enlarged or not, I do percussion in the mid-axillary plane. Here, dull note. Here is resonant note, and this is a dull note. We count the second space, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth space. The spleen, the normal spleen is 9 to 11 reps, not spaces. This is a normal spleen and a normal liver. No enlargement and no shrinking. I can feel the spleen below the costal margin with normal size spleen in cases of wandering spleen or toothed spleen. I can feel it below the costal margin, but it is of normal size in case of toothed spleen or wandering spleen.
Important notes on palpation of the spleen. The normal spleen is not palpable. It starts to be abdominally palpable after enlargement 2 to 3 times of its normal size. Its enlargement starts superiorly and posteriorly before becoming subcostally palpable. We start deep palpation for the spleen from the right iliac fossa. We follow palpation towards the left hypochondrium. The distance between two successive palpations is 1 centimeter. We ask the patient to take deep breath for each palpation to receive the feeling of the moving spleen by the diaphragm during deep inspiration. The lower part of the spleen is felt by the fingers of the examining hand. The spleen is pushed down by the diaphragm during each deep inspiration. We palpate the whole length of the left costal margin because the site of the enlarged spleen is variable. If the spleen is not palpable below the costal margin, we do by manual examination. Photograph of a patient having splenomegaly. I have the pleasure to invite you to subscribe to my channel and visit it to view and select what you need. This is the link of my channel. Good luck and best wishes.